Hello everyone and Happy New Year to you all. Welcome along to the new year. The channel has got loads of stuff going on this year, but for right now it's F1 2819. Let's get straight into it, folks, at the Singapore Grand Prix. Episode number 58. So, let's have a look, shall we? Goals update, that's fine. Weather looks absolutely busted. You cannot get a much better weather pattern. I've just noticed that my hair isn't the best thing in the world. Well, that's fine. So there's our rivalries, and we'll see we'll be able to beat both of them this weekend, all being well. There's our chart. Let's have a look then. Everything's upgraded, so we're third best engine behind Williams and Haas. That's fair enough. Second best aero behind McLaren. And we should be second best chassis behind the Haas Energy team. Fair enough. So, all in all, let's see what everyone might or might not have brought this weekend. So you can see McLaren have brought an upgrade. Williams have brought a big upgrade. I think everyone bar a few of the little stragglers. I think it looks like I can't see down there. I think Alpha, no, they brought something. Ferrari brought something. No, it's not. Excuse me. They've not brought anything at all. What are we doing? Are we using the new engine? Oh, who knows? Let's have a look at the championship. This is the race we can win the championship, folks. We are 169 points ahead of Charles Leclerc, followed by Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton, Roman Grosjean is 5th. Valtteri Bottas and Alexander Albon, Lucas, Justin Weber, Sebastian Vettel and Kevin Magnussen round out your top 10 in points. In the Constructors, Renault, we're steaming away with it ahead of Haas, McLaren, Williams, Mercedes, Ferrari, Racing Point, Red Bull, Toro Rosso and Alpha, both of whose drivers are yet to score this season. So that being said, we are going to go get practice around the difficult Marina Bay circuit. Then we're going to get qualified. Hopefully we qualify pretty well. And we will see you guys on the other side of this thingy for the Singapore Grand Prix.
As the sun sets over the South China Sea, the sport that never sleeps is alert and raring to go. Welcome, under the bright lights of the Marina Bay circuit, to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error. So we have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. It's a 3.1 mile lap here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit with 47% taken at full throttle. It's hot, humid and bumpy around the 13 lefts and the 10 rights of mostly slow corners. But we should see speeds of up to 200 miles per hour along the Raffles Boulevard. Anthony Davidson, a very warm welcome to you as you join me in the commentary box for today's event. Let's talk about Paul. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Paul lines up on pole position. A very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas and Albon, Weber, Grosjean, Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo, Perez, Kvyat, Kevin Magnussen and Stroll, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Kimi Raikkonen and Devon Butler.
What the?
Charles Leclerc.
Where's Kimi?
Today's grid order, and with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I think the thing is should be let me down. I think is where the hell has Kimi gone? Aliens have abducted Kimi, I think.
I mean, obviously it's their choice, and I'm sure they will have a lot of fun.
That's gonna be the thing. But yeah, P1, and the brilliant news is Charles Leclerc is all the way back somewhere near Japan, I think. So the championship is practically all done and dusted here. We just have to bring it home and bring it home in one piece. That's going to be the challenge today. It is a one-stop. We did qualify in Q2 on the mediums, so we mediums first, then on to the soft tyres, and hopefully we can have a fantastic race today, because Singapore, it usually brings out the best in us. So here we go. 15 very long laps. Let's do this, folks. Here we go then, folks. So the running of the Singapore Grand Prix. 5 red lights already on. And it's lights out, away we go. Fantastic start from one of the McLarens back there. I don't know which. Well, actually, it's one of the Williamses as well. Then we go round the outside of Carlos Sainz, because Charles Leclerc is all the way back in purgatory. And basically, the scenario for Charles is simple. He's got to win and hope that we retire. That's not likely to happen as we head down Raffles Boulevard for the first time. Sparks flying from underneath these cars as one of the McLarens is making a move around the outside of someone up there. I don't know who that was. Maybe been Valtteri Bottas making a move on. Well, who is he making a move on back there? I think that's one of the Red Bull. Oh yeah, so Max Verstappen, who qualified pretty high up the field there. As we head through the Singapore sling past the old government building. Oh, I'm going to get a photo of that later on over the Anson Bridge into the Anson hairpin for the first time. We've basically got to run away with these medium tyres on. Run away, run away, run away as fast as we can. I would hope that we can run away. If we don't run away, as we set a fastest middle sector, we're always going to set the fastest sector on the opening lap, aren't we? It's just about God-given. As we head through the twisty stuff to end the lap, and then through turn 20 and 21 into turn 22 and 23 at the end of the lap. This double apex left-hander as we click it down and fling it through a bit of curve on the outside. And we're going to come start lap number 2 as we go to the fight for P6. It was Valtteri Bottas, it is Max Verstappen. That's going to be an easy pass into turn 1, you'd think, because that McLaren is no match for the underpowered Red Bull, and I think he's got a bit of a traffic jam going there as well to head down to turn 5, the lead onto Raffles Boulevard, and he's got him there nicely. As we go to Charles Leclerc, who's fighting with Antonio Giovinazzi for P19. Charles to the outside of the Italian's going to make a move around the outside into turn 3. That should stick very nicely indeed. It does, up into P19 for the Monegasque driver, who's having to fight for his life as we're heading down to the Singapore sling. Through we go, and that's a beauty. Into turn 11, turn 12, then into turn 13 and 14, the Anson hairpin. Little leery on the exit into the Anson hairpin. We've still got Carlos Sainz behind us, and still Sebastian Vettel is behind us as well. As we set a green middle sector, so somebody's going faster than us. We almost collect the wall on the outside. Don't want to be collecting that too many times. Now into this really tight and twisty section. There's the Singapore wheel in the distance. Really like how they picked that up. And now into turn 20, 21. Little curve on the exit. Coming up to turn 22, 23. Come and start lap number 3 as we set the fastest lap, obviously. Someone will beat that in a second.
Keep this up.
There you go. Lewis Hamilton beats the fastest lap. And DRS has been enabled, and you watch somebody try and take advantage of that down Raffles Boulevard. Somebody will, you know, somebody's going to try and get down Raffles Boulevard. And to go through turn 5, down the Raffles Boulevard. Here we go, somebody's going to go hit Max Verstappen. He is really holding the train up here. He's got, who's that behind him? It's Lucas Justin Weber, and Roman Grosjean 3 wide! Into turn 7, and that's not going to work. That's just not going to work, and I think Max is lucky to get out of there with P7. As we go back through the field, that is big-time Devon Butler with Charles Leclerc right behind him. And I think Butler's going to make this very simple, if you ask me. Although he's holding him up. That Ferrari is holding the Ferrari-powered Haas up very nicely. And through turn 9, and he's got him, Charles Leclerc, into P18. As we set a green, we've set 2 greens. Can we go faster? This last sector is the one that really buggers up. I thought the setup we had on was pretty sweet actually for this Renault. Excuse me. Into turn 20 and 21. Now heading to turn 22, 23. See what this lap is. Do we gain 4/10 on Lewis Hamilton to take the fastest lap back? No, we don't. We're just slower. Only just though. I would happen to suggest we do. As we're going to turn 3. Turn 4 is a nothing corner. I don't know why they've acknowledged turn 4, because I acknowledged turn 4 as the turn onto Raffles Boulevard right here. That's how I would acknowledge it, as we head on to Raffles Boulevard through turn 6, which is practically nothing, down to turn 7 on lap number 4. We're going back to Max Verstappen. This time it's not Lucas Justin Weber, it's Roman Grosjean, and that should be a lot easier for Roman. And that's job done. P7 for the Frenchman. As we're going back to Nico Hülkenberg, are we looking at? Yes, we are. We have to look there because here comes Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc trying around the outside. It doesn't quite work for him. Speaking of doesn't quite work, where the hell's Carlos come from? Underlay, he's saying, oh, a bit of contact into turn 10. That might, oh, that's very wide. Oh, that's very wide. Oh, we may have cut the corner just slightly there. Through turn 11 and 12, then to turn 13, turn 14. Carlos Sainz still all over our rear wing as we go back to Charles Leclerc. He's having to go around the outside of turn 10 on Nico Hülkenberg. That should be job done. Yes, it is. And into P17 goes the Monegasque driver. We're coming through the their faux swimming pool section. Why they call it swimming pool, I haven't got a clue. I really don't. That's being honest with you. Through the final turn to start lap number 5. We're a third of this way through the race. Look at that. There's a big gap to Carlos Sainz now. I wonder if Carlos hit me and he has wing damage. That would make some kind of sense. I don't know everything. Hey, it's Kimi! He's back from being abducted by aliens. Kimi, how was that experience for you?
Well, you had to ask them.
Yeah, probably felt as good as you being passed by Leclerc here for P16. That's what I'd say. As Leclerc gets that done for P16. And now up to Raffles Boulevard. Here comes Carlos Sainz. Does he have wing damage? Yes, he does. Look at his left right front end plate. Oh, he may have even more now! With that collision with Sebastian. Oh, he's trying to push Sebastian wide, but Sebastian Vettel is through and he's up into P2. And that's a car I didn't want to see in P2. Let me assure you of that. As we go to the fight for P8, Verstappen is still holding everyone up. And here goes Lucas Justin Weber on the outside of Max Verstappen. And that is going to be... Is that the door? I don't know if that was the door or not. I don't think it was. But we'll keep listening as we keep going into turn 10 and Weber's got him. Finally past Verstappen. He can get after Grosjean. Try and make something of that. As we go through the final corner. And who is there? Ah, Vettel's pitting. So Vettel's past Sainz and he's now pitting. You got Bottas. I think Bottas was lining up... excuse me. Sorry, that's Hamilton. Lining up Sainz down the main straight. We'll see if that comes up. Into his garage he goes. Oh, that's a smooth stop. Smooth stop for Sebastian. And he's out, so he's going to be out somewhere. I don't know where. Let's see who he comes out around. I don't know. Well, here it is. It was Bottas behind Sainz, not Hamilton. I do apologise. But Bottas isn't going to hold around here. He's going to go up the inside. This is for the de facto second place, if we're being honest. And he's got to get this move done because if Carlos holds him up anymore, Alexander Albon's right behind him in close attendance around the outside of turn 5. They're going to be side by side down Raffles Boulevard. Sainz has got DRS, so you can see the damage clearly There, if you have a closer look, and Sainz is coming back. And Sainz has got Bottas. This is going to hold Bottas up immensely. I suppose we should be thankful for that, if we're being completely honest, because that's going to mean a bigger gap for us to come into when they come into the pits, whenever that may or may not be. So Hamilton must have pitted with Sebastian as we go through turn 1 and 2 into turn 3 on lap number 7. We're almost halfway through this Grand Prix. I can't even believe we're saying that. We're halfway through the freaking Grand Prix.
So teammate behind is 32.
Now into turn, I forget what turn that is. That's turn 5. Down Raffles Boulevard. Down Raffles Boulevard. Smooth operator. Why am I singing smooth operator? I haven't a clue. Through turn 7. Now into turn number 8. Singapore, it's one of my... I don't mind Singapore, but God almighty, it goes on forever. Through turn 9. Now down towards the government building. With turn 10, the old Singapore sling right there. Then turn 11, clunk the curve. Turn 12, it's a nothing corner over the Anson Bridge. Turn 13 into turn 14, the Anson hairpin. Where are we going to see here? We're going to see Charles Leclerc have a go at Max Verstappen down Raffles Boulevard. And that's going to be P14 for the Monegasque driver. And that's job done as we come out of turn 15 into turn 16. Now 17, 18, well it may not be 18, let's turn 19, turn 20, they just go on forever, these corners. Actually that's turn 21 then, with turn 22, and then the last corner's turn 23. It's a double apex, that's why they say 2 corners. I don't think it is 2 corners to be honest. We're still setting competitive lap times here. Perez is in second place. When we pit, he'll take the de facto lead, you'd think. Well, you'd think. Not necessarily he will, but he might. I'm not making any sense here. Then again, when did I make sense? Never. Down Raffles Boulevard we go. Into, heading down to turn number 7. Sebastian Vettel sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He's on a charge, folks. And speaking of on a charge, here comes Valtteri Bottas. He's got past Sainz somehow, and now he's up against Roman Grosjean. That's going to be a much tougher task for you there, Roman. As we go to Carlos Sainz, he's now behind Alex Albon. He's got a new wing on as well. So let's see what Carlos does now as he goes up the inside of turn 1, round the inside of Alex Albon into turn 3. Alex Albon's holding him off, and but Sainz has got him. Ooh, I don't fancy that down into turn 7. Back to Bottas and Grosjean. I think Bottas is going to get the job done this time. That Renault in the back of the McLaren is absolutely a horse. Grosjean's on the hard... What is it with you and these hard tyres, Roman? They don't work. My God, are you just insane or something? You must be. He's almost forced Bottas into the wall. Bottas kept his foot in it though, and he's going to go down to turns 10 side by side. He's going to get that position now. You've got yourself to blame there, Grosjean. That's P8 for Valtteri as Charles Leclerc continues his charge. He's got to go for it. He's in P13 at the moment, up the inside of Danny Rick, the Honey Badger, in that Ferrari, and I think that Ferrari's going to keep him there, like big time Devon Butler did. But no, there you go. Look at the pace that Leclerc gets out of turn. I forgot what turn number that is. No, 8. That's the one. We're in turn 3 on lap number 9. When did we pit? I think we pit this lap. I think we've got the call to pit this lap, and we're just going to absolutely push it as hard as we can. We don't know where we're going to come out. We've got to come out somewhere pretty close to Sebastian Vettel. I wouldn't say we're going to come out fully in front of him. Lewis Hamilton now sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix at 37, flat out of nowhere. He's took 4/10 off Vettel. Good Lord. I wouldn't be worried about Vettel. I'd be worried about bloody Hamilton at this rate. As we go to Alex Albon fighting for P11. He's gone to the inside to defend from Lucas Justin Weber. There is Weber. He's gone to the inside of the inside, and Albon's kept him there. So that was kind of pointless to see. Probably 2 of the worst views you could even use as well. Let's go through the Anson hairpin. I think we did just sneak a gander there. Where is Vettel? There's Vettel. He's just come through turn 9 with Hamilton not too far behind him. So this is going to be pretty darn... oh, we got very deep! Oh, that could cost us. That could cost us. I'm hoping, though, we can get in and out pretty quickly. We are absolutely wringing the neck out of... Yeah, we're boxing. I think we've wrung the neck out of these medium tyres. So let's get in now and hope that we can have a good in-lap. So here we go. Where do we come out in accordance to Sebastian Vettel? Were we holding up Vettel? Into our garage of 18 men holding rubber. The soft tyres have gone on. And now it's onwards. There's a McLaren. There's a Mercedes going through. So that'd be Magnussen. Perez came in behind us. I don't see anybody yet. We might have got away with this. Oh, hit the wall on the inside. No, he didn't. That's... Oh, who's that? Is that Hamilton? Oh, I hope that's not Hamilton. I think that was Hamilton. So we're behind Vettel. Christ. Didn't want that to happen as Leclerc is having a go at Albon. I think. Or is Weber having a go at Albon? No, he's having a go at Weber. Where the hell's Albon? There's Albon. They were 3 wide into turn 1. What the hell? Sort yourselves out, gentlemen. Sort yourselves out good and proper. In fact, Leclerc's now pinched all their pockets. Who's got DRS? We don't know who's got DRS. Looks like Ricciardo's got past Albon. Ricciardo's going to go at Weber. Ricciardo's a man on a mission. I tell you that now. Yeah, we did come out behind Hamilton, which means Vettel is in front of us. In fact, if you look just over the top of Hamilton's car, you can see Vettel. He's being held up by traffic in front of him. We've set a fastest middle sector. That's we're going to want to get these tyres pretty much up to temperature and pretty much going right now because we need to set a fast lap. Well, we don't, but we don't even need to win this race, do we really? Almost into the wall. That's a very dangerous corner. Who is holding him up? It looks like Butler's holding him up. Well, whoever it is, they're in the pits now. We'll soon find out. It is Butler and Hulkenberg that were holding them up. So Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix at 36.8. 5 laps, and here's the top 3 right here. Vettel, Hamilton, myself. Bottas is a long way fourth. If we keep fighting each other, we'll all hold ourselves up. You would hope that is not the case. But with this game, you know, it's usually the case that something stupid happens. We go to, who is this? This is Alex Albon with Max Verstappen behind him. We're going to see a pass by Verstappen. We're going to see a pass by Verstappen around the outside of Alex Albon. Someone was coming out of the pits then. I think that's Hulkenberg. Albon's struggling. I have no idea why he's struggling, but he's struggling. As we go to, that is Roman Grosjean with Carlos Sainz behind him. Carlos is fixed. Carlos is coming. And Carlos down the inside of turn 7 is going to pass Grosjean, I think, on them harder tyres. Grosjean's going to make it difficult for him, but I think Sainz should have the traction. He might get him into turn 9. Yes, he does. Excellent move from the Spaniard in the Haas. And move him up into P5. As Daniel Ricciardo, here he comes with big time Devon Butler behind him in the fight for P11. Yeah, Ricciardo just holds on for the moment over Devon Butler. Here's Valtteri Bottas. What is Bottas? Oh. That's a blown engine. And I would suggest that might be Bottas retiring. Gonna pull it over here in the hands of the hairpin. Good idea that. I like that there. As here we come. Now, do we set our fastest lap of the Grand Prix? Yes, we do. We've taken the fastest lap off Lewis Hamilton. As we head into turn 1. Look at that. We're pushing him through turn 3. How much more pushing do you want us to do? As the camera does something strange there. I don't know what it did, but it did something there. Let's go through Raffles Boulevard. On lap number 12, can we catch Lewis Hamilton? I don't know if we're going to be able to, as Ricciardo and Butler are now fighting for the final point here. This battle between the Ferraris is getting a bit fresh. I don't think Ricciardo appreciates it. he may look to move, as he should actually succeed because Butler's got the soft tyres on. Ricciardo's got the mediums on, which will last a little longer, but I fancy Devon Butler here down into turn 5 onto Raffles Boulevard. They're still side by side. Look at that Force India behind them though. Nico Hulkenberg, he may come and take advantage. Ricciardo back into the DRS. Butler almost squeezes him into the wall. That was naughty. Also a bit fresh as well, as Butler now takes P10 away from Daniel Ricciardo. Meanwhile, look at how close this is. An absolute epic fight coming up here. You can see this. Oh, and we're almost into the back of Hamilton again. You don't want to be that close to Lewis Hamilton. That's going to get pretty nasty as we almost collect the wall. Come on, keep it. We don't even need to win. But it would be nice to win the Singapore Grand Prix. We never won the Singapore Grand Prix if memory recalls correctly. I would hope memory recalls correctly, as who is Hamilton? Hamilton's got DRS, but we've got DRS here on Hamilton. Hamilton's left the door open! Coming through! Coming through, what a move! That was opportunistic, we had to get that done. Absolutely had to get that move done, because if not, Vettel was gone. I think because Vettel's starting to flex his muscles there. That's what I think. Anyway, if I'm being completely honest, as we go to the fight for P14, Albon really is struggling. Here comes Hollywood Lance Stroll down there. He's going to go to the inside of turn 1. Excuse me, coming through. He got the man Gasly right behind him, but Albon's going to hold him there just for the moment. I wouldn't hold him there too much longer. Look at Butler. Butler's gone. So Butler's got P10. Ricciardo's now fighting Nico Hulkenberg for P11. Gonna go around the outside is Nico on he's on the soft tyre as well, and that is job done. He's P11 now. But let's see how this fight ends up between Alex Albon and Hollywood Lance Stroll. I fancy Stroll here, the Canadian, not personally, but you know what I mean. As he goes around the outside of turn 7, he's got the traction, he's got the momentum, he's going to have the inside for turn 8. If he holds it there, as a helicopter screams across, he's got him. He's going over the outside of turn 9, and he should have him on the drag down. Yes, he does. That is P14 for the Canadian, as they all come to the government building there. Meanwhile, we've caught up to Vettel. We've caught to Vettel here. Sebastian Vettel is done for. We're going to pull that move off again. Yes, we are. Oh, I don't know if there was no contact. Oh, that was opportunistic, and we're up into the lead of the race. Don't ask me how. Just acknowledge that we got there. It may not be over though, as we head down Raffles Boulevard. Here comes Sebastian Vettel. Go to the outside of turn 7. He's got him again, but we're just going to fling it in. Hopefully he's locked up, and we just kept the lead for the moment. This is absolutely epic, folks. Look at this. The top 3 covered by the literal piece of paper. As we go to Rick Bobby, the Honey Badger. He's now struggling massively. He's got Max Verstappen all over the rear wing, and Max is going to come through for P12, I think, here. Would be amazing scenes if Ricciardo got anything out of this race. It'd be absolutely amazing if Verstappen, but I don't think he will, because he's got to get past Hulkenberg to do that. But he's going to definitely have a go for P12 round the outside of turn 7 on Daniel Ricciardo, his old teammate from Red Bull. And that is job done. P12 should belong to Max Verstappen. Thank you very much, says that man. Meanwhile, look at, I mean, we got to go. We are not out of the danger zone just yet, folks, because Sebastian is all over that rear wing. In fact, we might be out of the danger zone now, because that turn 22 was absolutely fantastic for us. We've put a gap on Sebastian, and that should be 3 seconds. I think it's only 1 second. I think it was only 1 second. I'm getting too far ahead of myself here. We're going to take this championship, and we're going to take this championship in style here. Charles Leclerc is nowhere to be seen. I don't know where he actually is. If I'm being completely, he might actually be there in that train. I'm hoping not, because that means I could retire and let Sebastian win this race. I'm not going to, but that's what could have happened. as we head to turn 9. Sebastian, I tell you what, those last 4 laps were some of the most absolutely intense you were going to see. Because it was literally, we were all covered by a piece of paper, and then in 2 laps, boom, boom, take advantage, boom, boom, thank you very much. Sound of my heart goes, we go stop, nah, 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 nah. As Charlie XCX would sing. Or was that someone else? I don't know. We'll find out later. But we are heading to the final complex for the final time, and we've deserved this victory in the Singapore Grand Prix, I think. I think we took our chances when we need to, and when you take your chances, you get paid. And when you get paid, well, the inevitable happens as we come through turns 21 and 22 for the very last time. Woohoo! And all I can say is thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may now address me as 2-time champion again!
This is it. You've become the Drivers' World Champion after
And victory around Singapore.
well deserved.
Gets no better than that, folks.
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Renault. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. This also means that there's no catching our leader anymore, and we crown a new World Drivers' Champion. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
Let's move on to the constructors. Renault's lead continues to grow at the head of the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
It really doesn't get any better than that. Oh, champion again. Carlos Sainz nicked the fastest lap off us. It must have been on the last lap. Prick. I don't care though, because we won the Singapore Grand Prix and we won the Drivers' Championship for the second time. Can you believe it? Whew, but Singapore, it's absolutely intense for a race. I got a good run for my money there off Sebastian and off Lewis Hamilton as well. Carlos Sainz looks like 4th and the fastest lap. Git. Roman Grosjean finished 5th. Sergio Perez, look at Sergio doing bits in P6. He made the contra strategy work, as did Kevin Magnussen in P7 and Charles Leclerc finished 8th. Not sure how I feel about that. Lucas Weber and Devon Butler round out the top 10. And one retirement. Valtteri Bottas retiring from the Singapore Grand Prix. We're going to celebrate, because no doubt Claire wants to celebrate with us. Do you think we should ask her for a party?
Congratulations, you must be thrilled.
Thanks, darling.
Judging from today's race, it must be pretty hard to fend off Devon when he wants
I don't give a fuck about big time Devon Butler. Fuck you. No comment. Fuck off. Let's talk about me and my championship.
Would you say that your rival is still on your level?
Absolutely. Roman is a fantastic driver. A lot of respect for the man.
Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
Not sure.
Appreciate your time.
Whatever. Well, Charles, I'd like to say you put up a pretty good fight, but yeah, you suck. Sorry, was I milking it just a bit too much there. I think it was. Oh, lovely. Fantastic. Let's see it, baby. Let's see it. Two-time F1 2019 World Drivers Champion.
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up.
And all Emma could give a toss about is the fact that I was on the podium. Although I will say that was a fantastic race I had with the McLaren and the Williams there. Phew, that was a great race. Didn't think we were going to pull it off there, but we got him. We got him, baby. Plus, that's the last you're going to see of engine 2. Now, we're using engine 3 from here on in. So there it is. The writing is on the wall. We are officially the Drivers' Champion for the second time. Attention now turns to the Constructors' Championship, and if we can bring home Renault's first Constructors' Championship since 2006, I want to say. I might be wrong. Could be 2005. It was definitely an Alonso year, but I can't remember which it is. What are we, 156 points ahead? Yeah, probably going to be Japan. We're looking around the Japanese Grand Prix area. But guys, I think we could ask for more likes now, so let's ask for 15 likes on these videos. New year, new me. We can do it all together, folks. You can subscribe for more daily F1 2019, NASCAR Heat Force, Snooker 19, Monster AG Supercross career modes, as well as live streams available throughout the week. Hit that notification bell. You'll find out when a new episode goes up. Liking the video and just watch this video tells YouTube, hey, I like this guy. I love him. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Really do appreciate it. Welcome to the new year. And we will see you guys at the start line in the next F1 2019 video. See you then, folks.